Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about why I don't have children and why I continue to do what I am doing and why I work so hard. So I get this question often, especially now as I'm approaching 26. Can you imagine 26 years old who's asked all the time why he's not married and why he doesn't have children? Well, I'll address the second portion. The reason I don't have children is because I am responsible. And that does not necessarily mean that someone else is not responsible, because everybody's life and path is different. But when I look at what I want for myself and my future, I always have this inkling of fear that I want to offer more and have the ability to do more if need be. It's not that I necessarily will do more, but to have the option to is what's most important to me. So, for example, if I want to get on a trip and do something, I can do that. However, not having the ability to do that would be more impactful to me than having the ability to do it. So what I mean by that is I would feel bad if I was unable to do something versus not wanting to do something, right? I'm a firm believer that not everyone people shouldn't be spoiled. People should be able to understand what life truly is: hard work, building character, things of that nature. But to not be able to do for those who you create is even worse. I've seen men who can work superiorly, super hard for their children, but at the same time, who you are, you tend to revert to that. I've also seen the struggle, the stress. And the stress doesn't necessarily go away whether you have money or not, right? There's still other stresses in life that are going to impact you. However, if one of those impacts are financial, then that's going to be a hurdle that not many can overcome, especially if they haven't put in the work early. So for me, it's more about the ability to do versus the inability to do. And I always want to be able to do rather than focus on how I can do. I know I can do, especially if I work at it now rather than later. So I get asked this question all the time. Why do you work so hard? Well, I work so hard because I understand what it is to be broke. I was not the one who had everything that they needed in school. I wasn't the one that was able to go to the corner store every day after school. I went to a school with over 5,000 kids. It's New York City. I'm pretty sure the only other places with big populations like that are probably Atlanta and what is it, Texas maybe, and California. So being in New York City, you're going to schools with a population of 5,000, and every tax season, all these kids had the newest gear. But in tax season came, we were all looking the same. The only time I saw anything was probably on my birthday and maybe Christmas. And sometimes we didn't see anything. And, I was used to that. I accepted that. I accepted how my life was. And I saw the smiles on everybody's faces when they got to show off every single day. It enticed them. It made them feel great. But me, I just looked at it and I thought nothing of it. Okay, I see you, you can smile. I see you feel good about yourself. But I can't do that. And so I just accepted that. So I never had uh the the will to go out there and always dress the best now. I just dress to look nice, but not to impress, right? And I don't have a need to always live in the moment like most people do, because what did they do with their parents' money is what they lived in the moment. Their children, they didn't know no better, but they haven't grown out of that, especially at our age, right? And what do they want to do for their kids? They want to spoil them the same way that they were spoiled. They had shoes, so they want to have shoes too. Versus I didn't have those things, so I'm not going to give my kids too much more. Of course, they will have more, but I'm not going to give them too much more to the fact that they feel spoiled and they can't do for themselves as they get older. Everyone in my family knows one thing: how to save money. But when I have my own family, they will know how to invest and save money. That's the difference, right? So it all starts from the inability to have, and you work hard to get, so that your children work harder and earn more, invest more, have more for their future, right? Because of how I grew up, so different, so drastically different than my peers and counterparts, I understood that having the finer things right now was not important. Whereas they have to take so many L's, so many losses, they got to go through so many hurdles and hardships before they realize that, you know what, I didn't need that car. You know what, I didn't need to buy that on my credit card. You know what, I didn't need to go on Amazon and shop today. But you continue to do it because it's a habit. It's almost like an addiction, right? You got to go and get that thing and put it in your Amazon cart. So, listen, I mean, it's all mental. You have to train yourself to step away from all of what is going on. You have to train yourself to not be like everybody else. And that's the hardest thing to do when all your life you were just like everyone else. You see, it's easier for me because I wasn't like everybody else. It's easier for me because I didn't have like everyone else. So the little I have, I appreciate it way more than most people will. And so I don't have children because I don't want them to live the life that I lived. I want them to live a much better life. But I also want to be able to give them something that I never had growing up. And so a lot of people are okay doing the bare minimum because that's all they had to do to get rewarded. All you had to do was be alive on your birthday, boom, you got a reward. All you had to do was smile and everybody smiled back. I mean, that's normal, right? That's how we conduct ourselves in society. But you have to do more. You have to be a productive human being. You have to produce something in society in order to gain respect, admiration, and get promotions and do those things that actually lead to dollars and financial gain. You see? So what I'm about is always raising the bar. I think to myself, how can I create more? How can I produce more? How can I reach more eyeballs? How can I become a brand myself? I do music, I do real estate, I work, I do YouTube. I do so many things that I can't even list off the top of my head. And I have so many investments that it doesn't even make sense. Sometimes I forget about my investments and I wake up one day and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I had 5 figures in that. So, I mean, listen, you have to choose the life that you want for yourself. And it is so hard because even I am tempted from day to day. Oh, I want to buy that. Oh, I want to eat that. Oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. You know, I'm planning a big party. I'm planning a big event. And I'm looking for ways to cut costs. I've wanted to do this since last year and it's almost on the way. And I'm still looking for ways, how can I cut costs? So if I'm doing that and I know I have it, why wouldn't you? And so, again, it's all about being responsible. It's all about having the right person as well. All of those things matter. All of those things are important. And a family structure is definitely important. I don't know why a lot of us want to do this on our own. We are not made to be doing things on our own. So I've been a lone wolf for a long time. And look at my wolf, my lone wolf, right? I've been a lone wolf for a long time, and I still understand that we need people in our society. There's no reason for me to work this hard and not share it with someone or my family at the very least, right? Or at the very most. So definitely figure out what you want in life, because I can't tell you what you want. What inspires me will not inspire the next person, or it may. if you're the same type of cloth, if you're cut from the same type of cloth as me. But if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.